His check on stories we're following for you on Robin Hood Radio. As we first reported over the weekend, a 2-year-old girl was killed following a crash in Amenia, succumbing to injuries following that crash on Thursday morning, according to the Dutchess County Sheriff's Office. Renisha Johnson, 26, of Millerton, traveling southbound on Route 22 with 2-year-old Ellie Dunlop in an automobile around 8:20. Johnson stopped in traffic for an uninvolved vehicle making a turn. Forrest McRae, 73, of Amenia, failed to notice a stopped vehicle striking the rear of Johnson's car. Both Johnson and McRae were injured in the crash, and Dunlop suffered the serious injuries. No charges were filed as of this morning, but the Sheriff's Office, Detective Bureau, and Crash Investigation Unit are continuing to investigate. New York State Police, Wasaig Fire Department, and Northern Dutchess paramedics, Amenia and Dover units assisted at the scene. Traffic and parking were the dominant topics of a 3+ hour Planning and Zoning Commission meeting held last week and Thursday on the application of the Holly Place, a proposed affordable housing development in downtown Lakeville. The lengthy second session on the issue still wasn't enough. A third session has now been planned for November 9th at 5:30 via Zoom. Dalton, Massachusetts Police Department has arrested and charged Lonnie Durfee, 49, of Dalton, with burning personal property. The Dalton Police and Fire Departments responded to a reported fire at Holiday Brook Farm on Friday evening. The owners of the farm had recently painted the outer plastic wrap of hay bales with an endorsement of the Biden-Harris presidential ticket. Durfee is scheduled to be arraigned tomorrow at Central Berkshire District Court. The investigation is ongoing. If you have information, you're asked to contact the police department at 413-684-0300. U.S. Representative Johanna Hayes said a test on Saturday this weekend showed no signs of the coronavirus in her body, nearly 3 weeks after she was diagnosed with COVID-19. The Democrat who represents Connecticut's 5th District has been documenting her battle against the disease on social media since revealing her positive test results on September the 20th. Hayes said following up a COVID-19 test on Saturday came back negative. She said she also received a flu shot and made an appointment with the American Red Cross to donate plasma. In Cornwall, First Selectman Gordon Ridgway said an annual meeting will need to be held to approve the town report and a 5-year capital plan. He'd also like to have the public be able to comment on a proposal for a wastewater treatment plant in West Cornwall at that meeting as well. As small business and live event venues struggle to recover throughout our tri-state region from a summer of heavily limited operations, United States Senator Kirsten Gillibrand of New York is calling for legislation to create new loan programs to help them survive. In a video news conference held last week, Gillibrand proposed legislation in the form of reviving the economy's sustainability towards the Recovery Act in 2020, dubbed the Restart Act. New York State will close any New York school district that fails to submit daily COVID-19 testing and infection data to comply with the governor's executive order. Cuomo sent letters to 42 of the state's 713 districts on Friday, or about 6%, demanding they submit the required coronavirus data to the state health department each day, or else schools will be closed to in-person classes and limited to remote or online learning as the pandemic continues. The current Salisbury-Sharon transfer station site will be closed today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, October 12th, 13th, and 14th. The new Salisbury-Sharon transfer station, located at 410 Millerton Road, Route 44, will be opening at 8 a.m. on Thursday, October 15th. Kent Land Trust is hosting a free fall nature walk today at 10 a.m. at the Audrey and Robert Tobin Preserve. Registration is required as space is limited. You can register at bit.ly/3NADJEO.com. In Salisbury on Tuesday, the ZBA meets at 5 p.m. and the Salisbury Rec Commission at 7:30. Sharon Board of Selectmen hold their regular meeting on Tuesday at 3 o'clock, in person and via Zoom. The Sharon Board of Finance has a special meeting on Tuesday at 6:30 via Zoom as well. Board of Selectmen in Kent have a regular meeting. That is coming up on October the 13th, and that meeting will be held Tuesday at 6 p.m. It is via Zoom. Also on Tuesday in West Cornwall, 5 p.m., the West Cornwall Sewer and Septic Zoom meeting. At 7 o'clock, Planning and Zoning Commission Zoom meeting. 7:30, the Park and Recreation Zoom meeting. And at 7:30, the Housatonic River Commission Zoom meeting. Flu shots will be available on Wednesday, 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. at SVNA, 30A Salmon Kill Road in Salisbury. Flu clinic will be held outside, weather permitting. Wear a mask and practice social distancing. Falls Village hearing on the proposed affordable housing development on River Road in Falls Village has been continued until Wednesday at 6:30. It'll be held via Zoom. Details will be posted on the Falls Village website. On Wednesday, Mark Scarborough's series on Wallace Stevens is a Zoom meeting from 10 until 11:45 in Cornwall. At 7 o'clock, offline Zoom forum about generators in Cornwall. On Thursday in Cornwall, the deadline for next month's Chronicle, submitting stories there, and also at 7 o'clock, the Board of Finance in Cornwall has a Zoom meeting. The Town of Ankrum preliminary budget public hearing will be held on Thursday. The Ankrum Town Board will hold a public hearing via Zoom, soliciting public comments on the preliminary budget. The public hearing will begin at 6:45 on the 15th. A copy of the preliminary budget is available at the town website. More information is available at that town website. Pine Plains has a town board meeting coming up on Thursday via Zoom. It's at 7 p.m. American Legion Post 178 will hold a barbecue amid the COVID pandemic, a joint venture of the American Legion Auxiliary and Sons of the American Legion, Saturday, October 17th. Takeout only chicken barbecue with sides and dessert. Dinners can be picked up at the American Legion Post, 155 Route 44 between 5 and 6. Advance tickets available from any Legion member or by calling or texting 518-755-0291. Tickets will be $15 each. The Egremont Volunteer Fire Department annual steak dinner is takeout only this year, Sunday, October 18th. 14-ounce strip steak, salad, potato, hot fudge sundae, garlic bread, and soda. You can pick up at the South Egremont Firehouse 4 till 8 p.m. Donation $25 per dinner. Check or exact cash. Delivery orders are available. 413-528-0971. Grills, dump trucks, chippers, and more will be available in Dutchess County's surplus auction, which we held online 8 p.m. October 19th. More information is available at the Dutchess County website. Our business brief is underwritten by Morgan's at the Interlaken, interlakeninn.com. You'll also find them on Facebook, and by Salisbury Bank, salisburybank.com. Dow Jones Industrial Average starts off the week at 28,586.90. The NASDAQ at 11,579.94. And the S&P 500 at 3477.13. We'll take a look at the tri-state forecast. That'll come your way in just a few moments.